What's going on, my trainer club? Today we are going to check out my top tips to help you max out on the buddy event in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you excited about the buddy event, which has some pretty cool bonuses? We have the regionals that have switched up, as well as some shinies out. So this is a pretty exciting time, especially for me if you really value the buddy system, because you know that it can do work for you when you are either raiding or also when you're doing Go Battle League or any type of PvP if you do it right. So today we're gonna check out my top tips. We're gonna go over everything that the event has entailed, and then we're also gonna check out the eggs, the research tasks, the 100% IVs, everything you guys need to know to max out. And then also later tonight or tomorrow morning, we are going to check out all of my Pokemon that I'm going to recommend to you guys to use to boost up as your buddies. The reason why I'm not gonna do it right now in this video is because if I did, the video would probably be 20 minutes long, and I don't want to muddle up information. You guys know, being here for a while, I try to get very to the point, and I try to keep the videos consistent with what my thumbnails are. So tomorrow we're gonna have that so that at any time you can come back and reference that video and not get it lost in translation under this event. So now we're gonna get into everything you need to know, which is obviously the event times. It's gonna go all the way until Monday at 10 o'clock. Some of you guys may see Illumise and Volbeat and be like, dude, awesome, that is gonna be the best takeaway of the event, but I would really suggest that you guys take full advantage of everything that's going on with the buddy system. Now is a great time to level up buddies that you've been working on, that maybe you haven't worked on, or maybe you haven't introduced, really trying to rank up more than one buddy. If you guys haven't, I'm gonna put in my pinned comments below, as well as up here. Definitely check it out after this video of how to rank up your buddies, because there's a lot of things going on. So in addition to the event going all the way until Monday, like I said, we have Illumise, which you guys already know, as well as the Volbeat with the shiny potentials in the wild. You guys do want to stack up on these as much as possible. If you are a lucky Pokemon hunter, this is a great Pokemon to get as many as you can. Trade them. They're not super relevant Pokemon, but like I say, for myself and what I do, whenever any of these Pokemon that are regional that come about, or anywhere that is regional Pokemon, even if they're not super relevant, I always pine up them as much as possible, because at some point or another, they could go back, new players could come and play, you may want to trade them, or even something like Solrock and the Lunatone, when they do go back to their regions, the newer players or people maybe that didn't get the shinies are going to have a much harder time getting them. So it's a great time to stock up on the shinies, the candy, and everything like that. Your buddy Pokemon are going to bring you more gifts, including a gift that says that you haven't been seen before. And then the next feature is going to be half distance walked for your candy for your buddy, and then half hearts walk distance for your buddy as well, which is very valuable, which we will check out in a little bit of how to get your buddy excited. You're going to be able to get your buddy excited even faster, which is definitely something that we're going to want to check out. Your buddy will stay on the map for 2 times as long, which is a good thing and slightly a bad thing for this event, which we'll also check out. And then you're going to get 2 times evolution XP for any Pokemon that you evolve. And then also for the features, like I said, Illumise and Volbeat are spawning globally with their shinies. Woobat is going to be in the wild for the first time ever, especially more prevalent during windy weather. We're also going to have a couple other spawns, which are going to include the Alolan Meowth, which has a shiny potential, Chansey, which has a shiny potential. We have Eevee with a shiny potential. We have the Illumise. We have the Volbeat shiny potentials now. We have Phoebus with a shiny potential. We have the Lillipup with a shiny potential, and then we have the Woobat, as well as the Joltik that is going to be boosted as well. So that's going to do it for the spawns. And as far as the 5-kilometer eggs, we have the Alolan Meowth, we have the Eevee, we have the Phoebus, we have the Lillipup, as well as the Joltik. So now we're going to get into all of my tips to make sure you have maxed out on this event, which is going to start off tip number 1. Tip number 1 is going to be maximize out on the excitement bonuses that are going to be included for this, because you can get your buddy excited much more easily than you can in the past. We're actually going to get a lot more points, and the buddy rank ups is going to be based on a point-by-point basis, not actually by the hearts. So once you get your buddy on the map, it's going to be happy. As you start getting your buddy happier, once it goes over 16 points, and I'm going to show the point totals in a second, you're then going to have the ability to get your buddy closer to excited. So after 16 points, you need 32 total points to be able to get your buddy excited. So after 16, the ring around your buddy's smiley face is going to turn yellow, meaning that you've passed 16 points, you're halfway or even over halfway towards that 32. So typically, feeding, battling, new stop, playing, and snapshot are going to count as 1 point. So it does take a lot to get your buddy excited on a consistent basis, and you can't can't just keep doing them. They're gonna have to cycle every 30 minutes in order for that point to count again. So you're gonna have to start getting very specific with how you do this. You're gonna have to start setting timers for 30 minutes. You're gonna go in, you're preferably gonna be walking. You're gonna be walking your buddy to get those kilometers, which is going to count as points as well. Typically, walking 1 heart was going to give you 3 points. Getting a buddy gift or some type of souvenir is gonna be 3 points. And then if your buddy happens to pop up and alert you that there is a new stop that you haven't spun, you're gonna get 3 points. So a new Pokestop that your buddy has not found yet is 1 point. If it finds it and tells you to go get it, it's gonna be 3 points. All 3 of those are now a total point value each of 9 points that can reset every 30 minutes. And the other thing I did want to point out is that battling now has to be a complete battle. I do believe that you could gym battle it to get the battle points, but as far as battle points, what you used to be able to do is go into battle the team leaders, click it or not even click it and just back out and you'd count as a heart. It no longer counts anymore. So for anybody that was using my other strategy and saw that that's how I was doing it, they have updated that. I don't know if it was on purpose or on accident, but it is updated. So now you're gonna have to go and complete a battle, because if you do the leaders, it's going to take 3 rounds of Pokemon to go through. And the one thing I gotta point out is that walking is the one part of this scenario that does not have to go every 30 minutes. However, I do believe that you have to get 3 hearts to be able to consider it 9 points. So 3 hearts, which is gonna be a total of 3 kilometers, is not that hard. Every time you go 3 kilometers, you're gonna get 9 points, and it's going to add up to be able to get you there. So here it goes. Here's how you're gonna do it. If you feed, battle, play, snapshot, that's gonna be a total of 12 points. Then you're gonna have to wait 30 minutes to do that all again, which could give you another 12 points. And if you just do that one more time, in an hour and a half, you're gonna have your buddy excited. However, if you also want to consider walking, or if your buddy brings you a souvenir, it's going to give you 9 points as well. So the easiest way to do it is just have your game open, let your buddy be close to Pokestops and try to get you some souvenirs. That's the easiest way to help you rank up, as well as walking, because if you're walking, like I said, 9 points every time you get those 3 hearts is what I do believe, because I don't believe you're getting 9 points per heart. That would be a lot, and my buddies would have been very excited very fast, and that's not what happened. So I was able to get the Togekiss there pretty easily. It took me just walking and then 2 cycles of doing that. So if you battle, it's going to help you go even faster, because I did not battle because I'm not close enough to a gym to be able to battle with, and I didn't feel like going through and doing 2 battles. So where do we sit, guys? Pick out 4 to 5 buddies, I would say, that you really need to rank up. Like I said, other video that's gonna be coming out, you're gonna wanna check out, that's gonna give you all of the buddies that are gonna be best to rank up. But pick 4 to 5 that are gonna be like, yes, I want to rank these up the fastest because they're gonna be most relevant to my gameplay. And these are the Pokemon that I do in Go Battle League or I raid with the most frequent. And that is going to be what you guys are gonna wanna do. So definitely get all those Pokemon up. Get your points up, get your buddies excited. Don't take this lightly. Rank them up past 32 points. You know what points count and how close you're going to be. You can even tally them, set your 30-minute timers, and max out, which is gonna bring me to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going to be to maximize out on the research as much as possible. So the reason why I say the research is because basically all the Pokemon that are hatching in the eggs you can get from the research by very easily completing a task. So the research is as follows. Give your buddy a treat, which is gonna give you an Alolan Meowth encounter shiny potential. 100% IV is going to be 341. Take a snapshot of your buddy is going to give you a Volbeat encounter. 100% IV is going to be 759, now has a shiny potential. Play with your buddy is going to be an Illumise with a shiny potential. 100% IV, same as the Volbeat, 759. And then the Woobat, earn a candy walking with your buddy. Not super crazy relevant, but it's going to give you a Woobat. 435, 100% IV. Like I said, if you guys do need these Pokemon candy, definitely pineapple them. Try to get as much as you can, especially for the one that's not in your region, because why not have extra candy? It's always best to be proactive than having to scramble later. Even if one of these Pokemon ever became PvP or Go Battle League relevant and you're scrambling to get rare candy into a not so important Pokemon overall, right? Because it may be very specific. So get the candy, which is now going to bring us to tip number 3. Tip number 3 is basically going to be my anti-tip, and I don't typically do this, but I would suggest not hatching eggs right now, guys. There's so many other Pokemon that you can get just in the wild and in the research tasks that I wouldn't suggest gung-ho start hatching eggs. Just focus on the research task, focus on this, and I would say to start stacking up on hopefully 10-kilometer eggs as much as possible for the Abra Community Day. So we are going to be checking out the top tips to help you guys get prepped for the Abra Community Day later in the week as well. Like I said, we have a lot of fun content coming up, and I think for this event that just about does it, because we are going to go into more depth with my other video. If you are here and it is already out, it's going to be up here when it is ready, or in the pinned comments below. So get after it, have those Pokemon, pineapple them, focus on the Illumise and the Volbeat, and then get your buddies excited as much as possible and give your buddies as much treat, love, and care as possible, and try to get the best buddies. So thank you for tuning in to all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody who takes their support and subscription and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace! I just want to take a moment and sincerely thank all of my Patreon members, everybody that has taken their subscription to the next level and chosen to support me on this platform. I greatly appreciate you guys. As a growing channel and really trying to grow and improve as much as I possibly can, I really appreciate the extra support. You guys mean the absolute world to me. I cannot wait to connect with you soon, and I appreciate you guys all for being a part of the Trainer Club. I will see you guys out on the next video.